things. The Bills paying a visit to the Chiefs, the fourth playoff meeting between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. That's tied for the second most since 1950 and only behind ceiling first down, and the Chiefs do it again. They take the AFC Championship 32-29. They're going to face the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Mahomes 3 touchdowns, and he is now 4-0 against the Bills in the playoffs.
It's just so hard to get to the Super Bowl, and I don't take it for granted. And to be able to do it again at Arrowhead was special. I mean, last year it was awesome. You get there and you win it, but you're at a different stadium. And then being able to win it at Arrowhead, and then you get that trophy on that stage, and you look around, and there's not a seat empty. It is a special place, and I'm glad that I get to be a part of Chiefs Kingdom and here in Kansas City, because these moments that I'll have for the rest of my life.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, there's nothing better than playing in front of Arrowhead for an AFC Championship, man. They had that thing rocking, and more than ever, and we needed them more than ever, man. That Buffalo team was as good as we've ever played.
I'm proud of our guys battling like they battled. I mean, Pat Mahomes was phenomenal. You know, Travis Kelce, their leadership, Chris Jones. You know, I can just go through all these guys. I mean, they didn't waver at all, and that's how they've been. But we're not done. So we're not done. We've got another game against a real good Philadelphia Eagles team, and we've got a lot of preparation to go before we have a chance to play them.
I'm not exactly sure we can file this under breaking news, but Mahomes is already, and obviously, one of the most dominant playoff quarterbacks, period, ever. He now has 17 career wins, which puts him ahead of Joe Montana for the second most all-time. He's only behind Tom Brady. He's also up to 43 career passing touchdowns. That is already fifth most all-time, but his most impressive accomplishment? How about this? 5 Super Bowl appearances in just 7 seasons as a starter. As for the Bills, they haven't made one in over 30.
You know, we're down 3 with the ball in Josh's hands, and I felt really good about our chances. I really did, and you know, give credit to their defense. They made the stops there, and then you know that one ball falls short. You know, the one to Dalton there. So you know, it's a shame. We had a great season, and you know, this is a team I'll remember for a long time.
It's not fun. But to beat the champs, you gotta to beat the champs, you gotta beat the champs, and we didn't do it tonight. I got so much pride in our guys, showing up each and every day, working as hard as they can. You know, guys truly adopted what we talked about this year going into it. Yeah, love these guys.
He's just going to have more on this later, but who does Patrick Mahomes remind you of in terms of his gatekeeping at the Super Bowl?
Oh, Michael Jordan.
Yes, because he is keeping some of the great players from this era out of the game. Lamar, Josh Allen, they've been outstanding over the last 6 seasons. Their teams have each won over 70 games since 2019, including the playoffs. But for Buffalo in particular, that's the most win by any team over a 6-season span without a Super Bowl appearance.
32-29. Mahomes is now 4-0 against Josh Allen in the playoffs. The Chiefs are on the cusp of a three-peat, something that no one thought was possible. And with this victory, Patrick Mahomes now has 17 postseason wins. He breaks the tie with Joe Montana for the second most wins of all time. He's only trailing one Tom Brady, who has 35 career playoff wins. Since Patrick Mahomes has become the starter, he came to start his second year, Ocho. AFC Championship game, they lost in overtime. Won the Super Bowl, lost the Super Bowl, lost in the AFC Championship game. Won the Super Bowl, back in the Super Bowl again. Has there ever been a better start to a career in the history of the game? The only thing I can think is comparable. Is Magic Johnson. That's the only thing, Ocho. That's the only thing. Now look, I go back, so I'm a little older than you, Ocho. But Magic, as a rookie, as a true rookie, won the title and was Finals MVP.
Yes, sir.
Didn't go back. The next year they won it again. He was Finals MVP. They went back again. They got swept. They went back again in '84. They lost. No, they lost to the Rockets in '84. They went back again. They won in '85. They lost in '86. They won '87 and '88. So the only thing I can think that can rival this off the top of my head, and Ash just threw this up here as a thing of trivia, and chat, y'all feel free to chime in if the better start to a career. Magic is right there with him because Magic has what, 3 Finals MVPs, 2 record. He has 3 MVPs, but they would have to see go back to there. But Ocho, Patrick Mahomes is sensational.
I don't know what else to say.
I don't either.
I don't know what else to say about him. You say it all the time. Everybody says it all the time. When it comes to playing special in moments, when the game is on the line, when you absolutely need it, if there's somebody you would want to put the ball in their hands at a crucial time in the game, who else are you picking at the quarterback position out of everybody that's ever played outside of Tom Brady?
Because I think
you got to go with Mahomes.
I'm going with Mahomes. Even I'm going with Mahomes. Even with Brady, if I take them at this point in time in their careers, I'm taking Mahomes because of one thing: his legs.
Yeah.
You see the 2 touchdown runs. You see the first down run.
Yes.
That's why I would take him, because he can do everything Brady. He can make every throw. He can make plays outside the pocket. And that's not the look. We know what Tom is. I still believe Tom is the GOAT. Right now, Mahomes just passed, because I had him tied with Joe. Right now, I got him in second.
Whoa. I got a question now. Now we have to have a conversation. Chat. Y'all got to stay with me real quick. Now we got to have a conversation when we talk about the GOAT, when we talk about the greatest quarterback of all time. If Mahomes is able to go to New Orleans,
yes,
you hear me? If he's able to go to New Orleans to that Superdome and perhaps pull off a 3-peat, we got to have a conversation.
We're going to have a conversation, Ocho, but I don't think we can put him in front because he's still, even if he were to win, he's still 3 behind. Now, let's just say for the sake of argument, he goes back to the 4-peat, it's done. We ain't talking no more. Ain't nothing else to discuss. If Patrick Mahomes, let's get past this, that you're going to have that discussion because nobody else has ever done it. Nobody's ever done a 3-peat in the Super Bowl era. Has there been teams that win championships? Okay, yes. But we're talking about the Super Bowl. And when Mahomes, because here's the thing, Ocho, on third and 4, most teams are going to run the ball, burn 34 seconds off, 35, 36 seconds off the clock. That's not what Andy will do. We've seen Andy far too many times put that ball in his hands. He said, son, I believe in you. Last year against the Baltimore Ravens, what did he do? He threw the ball to MBS 30 yards down the field. Andy is not going to sit on it. Ocho, I'm going to turn it back over to you to this. I had a conversation with you last week. I said, Ocho, when Spags feel threatened, what's he going to do? He's going to blow it up. When he felt threatened with Josh on 4th down and he felt threatened, what'd he do? He blew it up.
Hold on. This is the thing about it. This is the thing about it. Spags waited until the right time for an exotic blitz they hadn't seen all game. All game. Spags sat on that. Like, think about that. When you talk about playing chess and you talk about playing checkers, you ain't blitzed like that to that magnitude the entirety of the game, but you waited on the right moment to use that one exotic blitz.
Coming.
And it got home.
He gonna blow it up. Anytime he feel, if you go back and study Spags, especially when he's been with Kansas City, when you threaten him, you get in his territory.